Hi guys, I didn't get to give you an overview of our second and third Twitter assignment last week. And since we won't be in class on Tuesday and this next assignment is due on the 8th, I wanted to sort of give you an overview here that you could listen to and refer back to if you needed to. So this second assignment asks you to find a problem-solving article that's related to your major. And so this journal writing will be just 1 page long, and what I want you to do is to evaluate the article. So I want you to consider whether or not it's a model problem solving writing. So the questions there for you in the second paragraph starts out by asking just that: is it a model problem solving writing? Does it accurately describe the problem? Does it pose feasible solutions? And you'll have to likely do some research to find an answer for those last two questions. So if you are having problems figuring out how to start, what I would do is I would just Google problems related to, for example, if your field is education, problems in education. If your major is nursing or a health-related field, you could do just that. Google problems in nursing. And so you should be able to find some articles or at least some topics that'll give you an idea of where to start. And so from there, what I want you to do is read the article, get an understanding of what it says. But what I don't want you to do in this journal writing is to summarize the article. I don't want to know what the article is about. You'll give me those details as you evaluate it, but I want to know whether or not it serves as a model problem-solving writing. So if you go back to the problem-solving essay description here, there's those 4 bulleted points right there, the expectations that I have of your essays. And so these are what I want you to look for in terms of this article when you evaluate this article. So does the article give a detailed description or history of the problem? Does it give detailed evidence of its existence, including its causes and effects? Does it propose a detailed solution or solutions? And does it persuade an audience with those detailed reasons as to why the solution should work? So just read the article, and in a page, only 1 page, maybe even a page and a half, you might need a little bit more space. I want you to tell me whether or not it serves as a model problem-solving article. So if you think back to the essay we just read for last week to the end of June, the writer of that, Chris Beam, she is basically evaluating an existing solution for the foster care system. The You Gotta Believe program serves as a solution for the children who are considered to be not an ideal age for couples who are wanting to adopt. So she gives us Oneida's story to still show that the You Gotta Believe program essentially is not, while it works, it's a solution. It's not maybe the best solution. That solution still has some problems. And that's not, not to show that that's the fault of the program, but still possibly a fault with the system, right? Remember that the 2 agencies that were responsible for Oneida's background, they didn't communicate well together, and also to show, too, that the You Gotta Believe program didn't communicate with the parents, the adoptive parents, Mindy and Glenn, all that well either. So she, through Beam's writing, which is it's considered objective writing, she's mostly just a reporter, we see that she's evaluated that solution for us, or at least allowed us to evaluate it. So maybe your article doesn't offer a solution, and if it doesn't, that is something to address in this journal writing. If it doesn't give enough information to show the extent of the problem, that's also something to consider too. But for you, in order for you to determine that, you're going to have to do some research. So I want you to familiarize yourself with an existing problem in your career field, and try and find if the article poses any solutions, then address those solutions as to whether or not they're feasible for your field. So that part will require you to do some research. The third part of this assignment asks you to tweet a professional. So after you have read this article and you've thought about it, and you've done your research to determine whether or not these solutions are feasible, if it presents a solution, or if it's accurately described the problem, I want you to tweet one of the professionals that you've chosen to follow and ask them a question about the problem or the solution in hopes to hear their ideas or their feedback. So you're going to draft a tweet, draft your tweet in this assignment. So when you turn in assignment 2, I want to see also at the end of it just a draft of the tweet that you would ask. So I want to see the handle of the professional you're going to ask, and I want to see their question. So if you choose to write your problem-solving essay on a problem related to your field, your major, you can use this tweet as a source if you get a response back from your professional. So I'll grade this tweet and make sure that it's grammatically correct and things like that, that it's asking a specific question, because you don't want to leave. First off, you don't want to ask a yes or no question of the professional. You really want to get their ideas and their opinions. So it should be open-ended enough that can happen, and it also needs to reflect your knowledge and your understanding of the topic itself that you are going to ask your professional, because after all, guys, these are professionals. But you also want to, you want to show that you have some knowledge of this issue as well. So I hope that just about covers this assignment. If you have any questions after listening to my notes on this, to my guidance on this, just send me an email, guys. And I will see you on Thursday. And we'll for sure have some time to address this on Thursday in class. But I didn't want to limit our time to only that. So I hope this helps. Have a good week.